Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 10 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the single back takes the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Past the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Unbelievable way to start this playoff game for this offense. First touch of the football, you get a hat-on-a-hat up front, and you can see the speed in that backfield for a big touchdown to get things started.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Kennedy.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Second down after that completion. Handoff here from the shotgun. Stiff arms the man. And that stiff arm will help earn him the first down.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hort. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Breaks loose now into the open field. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And the Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First and goal now, a chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. Handoff to the back. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Second and goal for the offense. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Here's the point after attempt. And it's up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Sticking with the running game. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
But great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Because I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Dogs.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught downfield. The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. They'll spot the ball near midfield in the +49.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense has got to do a better job of being aware of where this receiver is. He can hurt you anytime he wants downfield if you give him that opportunity.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? He muscled out of bounds. Very close to the goal line.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
All right, second down and goal now for this offense. And the quarterback just sneaks it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. This college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly. And they're doing so with such high stakes. Answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. They try the middle but gain nothing on that play.
It's an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Backs lined up on either side of the quarterback. Looking to pass here on second down. Trying to extend the play. On the run, he'll let it go. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
I love to see defenses be aggressive. They dial up the heat on this play, brought the linebacker on the blitz, and they get to the quarterback.
The Dogs will have to kick this away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner will be brought down. Wolverines offense is back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
He'll hand it off. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. The Wolverines hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And it's complete downfield. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Boy, 3rd down, you know you're going to get a lot of pressure from this defense. Quarterback's protected. Does a great job of putting that ball where his receiver can make a play on it. What I love is what this guy does after the catch.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that battle.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. That's what makes him one of the top backs in the country.
Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Launching it. Catch made, a lot of space now. The tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
They'll take a deep shot. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. He hands it off from the gun. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Second down after that run on the previous play. And a handoff as they run the counter play. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirectional counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The shotgun handoff here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, nice job by this defense being able to diagnose the counter play. You know, when you run that counter, you're hoping the illusion of the offense going one way and then coming back the other, that the defense buys into it. But they didn't buy it at all here, and they come up with a nice loss.
They look to throw it here on second down. He's got a receiver wide open here. Moving right through the contact. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. And the offense will now quickly spend the timeout. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to make a play deep downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket now. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up 2nd down.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Looking to scramble now. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And this one is right through. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Dogs will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He's moving out of the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. Catch made on the right side. Tough running there, breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had, 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history. It's good that they're leaning on it.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
And now the handoff. Running with purpose. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
You know, in college football anymore, Chris, you get caught up in the big plays through the passing game. But we're seeing what this back can do when he has room to run. Great acceleration, great speed. I know he gets tackled here at the 2-yard line. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give that young man the football again. Let him get his touchdown.
Nothing doing there. They're still 2 yards from the end zone.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down and goal upcoming. Send the back in motion. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the PAT makes the lead 18, 35-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He's got some room and some blockers here. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Looking to scramble. Snags the quick throw. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Short pass finds the tight end. And they get him down after the completion.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
And at first down, they go right back to him. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught for the completion. Touchdown, Michigan. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Oh, and he's got some space here. It's a very nice return before stepping out of bounds. Puts the offense in nice position to start the drive. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Play action here on first down. And he lobs it deep down the middle. He's got it right near the end zone. Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3. Dogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Empty backfield now. They go for 2. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he makes it in. The 2-point conversion inching the score a little bit closer now.
Well, we know this quarterback is a threat throwing the football. Here he uses his legs to get this 2-point conversion. Nice call.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. Quick pass, the catch is made. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Wolverines. And this one is getting ugly. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Here's the 2nd down play. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. And the Bulldogs looking to run some tempo here.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw again. And he dumps it off to the tight end. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
And there's the tight end. I've been waiting to see him make a play, and this defense has done such a good job of eliminating him from being a factor in the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead. He finally makes an appearance for his 1st catch.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds the receiver wide open. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he's got it. So they convert the 2-point conversion, get it back to a 2-score game to keep their slim hopes alive. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Wolverines offense is back on the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their 1st timeout. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Boy, third down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Needs a completion here on fourth down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Touchdown, Michigan. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner is brought down. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for it.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And he'll set up to throw. And now another deep ball here. And it's intercepted. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the beatdown continues. And they'll set up for the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner decides to field it. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The back's got it. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, he's throwing for it. He's got it, enough for a first down. Brought down at the 33, that's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond.
And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the 4th quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. First down. Looking to throw the football. He's hit as he throws it. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He shreds the tackle. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds.
Almost a business decision here by the ball carrier. Nothing at all. So instead of lowering his shoulder to take on the defense, just kind of makes his way out of bounds for a short loss.
Defense is coming after him. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a 4th down decision coming up. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff, and they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run. Dogs will come to the line to run the hurry-up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
What about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dogs. Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he makes it in. The 2-point conversion inching the score a little bit closer now. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Under heavy pressure, hit as he throws it. Touchdown, Michigan. And the route is on. Now just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, he needs you got to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically.